Hi, I'm Charlie, here with more simple tips to help you live the lifestyle you love. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you had a fantastic winter holiday. Today's question is so important because it's all about those New Year's resolutions. And you know, there's something so fantastic about the new year. In truth, any time of the year, we can decide that we're going to close one chapter and open up another. But there is something magical about the fact that we are actually closing out an entire year, and we can leave anything that we don't want to take into the new year and just kind of send it out with the wrapping paper to recycling. So here we are, because I know that you're inundated right now with all of this stuff about how to make your New Year's resolutions be successful and how to make them stick. And it's the same advice that you get every single year. You know, make sure that you create short-term goals and write them down and involve a friend, and all that stuff is good, but there's a reason why people still fail to meet their resolutions and hit their goals, and why I heard there's actually even a day in January that people are calling Dump Your New Year's Resolutions Day. Now think about that. This is the first month of the new year, and we're not even all the way through the month, and people are already just dumping their resolutions. And that brings me again right back to the secret for success for your New Year's resolutions. It's not about the goals you set. It's not about who you involve. It's about your personal connection to those goals. Listen to me again, it's very simple. You have got to have a personal connection to those goals, and here's why. See, one of the things that we forget is that we're in such a task-oriented society, and most of us are completely exhausted with everything that we're always being told that we need to do. When it comes to your New Year's resolution goals, the problem is that at some point in there also comes the behavior, the shifts, the actions that you're going to have to take. Usually they're actions that you're either afraid to take, don't really like taking, don't want to take, or are just different than the ones that you're used to taking and comfortable taking. Either way, there's a little bit of negativity, there's a rub when it comes to having to implement those things in order to get that new thing that you want. It doesn't matter whether you're trying to lose weight, shift a dating pattern, make more money, reinvent your career. All of those things at some point are going to require those actions, and that's why your personal connection to that goal is so important. For example, let's take weight loss. This is one of the most common problems when people are trying to lose weight. Let's say that you have to incorporate exercise as a way to hit that goal, right? Well, if when you get to that point where you have to go to the gym or you have to do that exercise program in your living room and you really don't want to do it, the only thing that is motivating you is a negative, well, you have to do this because you can't fit in your jeans, because your clothes are too tight, because you don't like what size you are. Now you're trying to use negative to move you through that negative or that apprehensive space and get to the place where you're going to take action. It doesn't work. What ends up happening is you just feel pressured, you feel overwhelmed, you rebel, and now guess what happened to that resolution? It's gone out the window, forget it, it's over. You do that a few more times, and before you know it, you're dumping your New Year's resolution altogether, and you're back to the same old, same old. You've got to pull yourself out of the task-oriented place, put yourself in the excitement place by coming up with a true personal connection that is positive to whatever it is, the outcome of what it is that you want to achieve, so that in those moments when you don't really want to take the action, you don't really want to shift yourself, you have something that you can visualize, think about, and remind yourself that's positive, that you say, oh my gosh, but it is going to feel so good to be wearing that. It is going to be so good to be in this kind of relationship. The reason why I'm not going to settle for this one over here is because, oh my gosh, imagine how great it's going to feel to be able to be myself and not feel insecure. Those are the kinds of things that you need to be thinking about. Those are the personal connections. That's what gives you the motivation when it's time to actually take action that will help you do it. So just remember, create a personal connection to your goal. Know why it is. It cannot be for somebody else. It cannot be because of how you want to look to someone else. It's got to be because of something that's going to really fill your heart center, make you excited, make you feel good. And every time you start to stumble or you get apprehensive, reconnect to what that is, and you will be able to pull it off. Cheers to a fabulous new year.